Ronnie, how does it feel to be on the Canelo card?
I get a little shy.
You're not shy. You're one of the best talkers, interviewers in boxing. People always want to hear what you got to say.
I'm super shy right now.
Alright, so talk to me about the flower on the ear.
It's for my sweetheart. It's for the love of my life.
Who's that?
I'm not allowed to disclose that right now. There's a lot of feds watching and stuff, so I don't want to disclose any of that stuff. It's for my sweetheart.
Rolly, so what have you done since your last fight? Been in the gym, staying busy, working on yourself?
Just been traveling, enjoying my life. You know, just really enjoying myself. Life's too short to be just throwing punches all day and getting punched in the face. I don't like getting punched in the face too much.
What do you think of the division and how the state of it since since your last fight? A lot has happened.
It's just a division. It's just boxing. A lot of stuff always happens in boxing.
Well, this past Saturday, a lot of stuff happened. Rayo Valenzuela, he got the upset over Pitbull Cruz, Isaac Cruz.
Yeah, I called that. I don't think it's on record. I called that. I knew that was gonna happen.
Why'd you know? Because you had just faced him, and maybe some other things you could have adjusted during the fight, or?
No, it just he was never supposed to be champ to begin with. I just had an off day, so that's that.
After watching his performance on Saturday, you feel like you could have, if you were his opponent, you could have taken that fight? After Pitbull's performance on Saturday, do you feel like if you were his opponent, you could have taken that fight?
I just had an off day. But it happened. It's boxing.
Rolly, you don't have too many off days, but from what you saw from Rayo, is that good enough to be in there with Gervonta Davis and have any kind of success, being that you faced him as well? Because it looks like that was on the line, a potential fight with Gervonta Davis for the winner.
Gervonta Davis is on the board.
Ryan Garcia said that he would give a shot to Rayo on his ex, I guess. What do you think about that fight if it ever happens?
You have a
Rayo.
or
That's
like,
what he
or
said.
because we're Ryan, it could be he's talking about a shot at tequila.
What do you think about your
I don't know. From what I know, is he wakes up and brushes his teeth with tequila.
What do you think about your opponent on September 14th?
I don't really have much thoughts about him. I don't know him. I don't know him. I don't owe him anything. I don't know.
How has camp treated you for your fight, September 14th?
Camp?
Yeah, how's your camp treated you for your fight?
I haven't even been in camp. I haven't even started. I was laying down and eating potato chips and all sorts of stuff. And yeah, I'm really big right now.
Rolly, ¿nos puedes decir en español cómo han sido esos días para ti después de esa derrota contra Isaac?
Muy bueno. Tú necesitas, es mejor siempre estar alegre, que tú nunca sabes lo que la vida te tira para arriba. No estar alegre siempre.
¿No te afectó mucho mentalmente?
No,
¿No te deprimiste o algo así?
No, yo siempre ando alegre con todo, ¿tú sabes? Esto es nada más un parte chiquito de la vida mía, que hay mucho más de la vida mía.
¿Qué te pareció esa pelea de José Valenzuela Rayo contra Isaac? ¿Crees que fue justo el resultado?
Se lo dije a todo el mundo que iba a pasar, y así mismo fue.
How did Terrence Crawford look?
I didn't watch that fight.
You passed up on it?
I mean, it was like 2 hours to wait for him to walk into the ring because they had like a whole
Eminem concert?
concert, and yeah, I just left somewhere else.
What did you hear overall? Just what you caught any highlights or anything?
He's really ugly. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Rolly, what did you learn from your last performance with Pitbull?
I didn't learn much. I really didn't learn anything at all.
What do you think about Canelo Berlanga? Berlanga's a young fighter, big puncher.
Look, I'll tell you like this. So we got one of the greatest Mexican fighters of all time fighting a young, up-and-coming Puerto Rican descent prospect well, not he's a contender. He's been a contender. That punches hard, and he can end the fight at any given moment with one punch. But he punches hard, so I mean, like it's always an exciting fight, especially when there's punchers involved. You know?
Yeah.
Because you never know what can happen.
Do you think with Canelo taking this fight, you know, some of the fans are saying they're gonna boycott it or whatever? It's also going up against the UFC Noche, the Mexican card. How do you think things are going to play out for the card overall? Just going up against the UFC and then the fans being a little upset that he's not fighting David Benavidez.
As far as like fighting, going up against the UFC, I mean, if you're a boxing fan, you're gonna watch it, and if you're a UFC fan, you're gonna watch UFC. So who cares if it's, you know? I mean, y'all want to go be cheap? Everyone fucking streams shit anyways.
That's true.
Everyone's gonna want the fight regardless.
That's true.
Whether they pay for it or not.
That's true.
Only cheap fuck stream shit, so if you broke, you stream.
Rolly, ¿cómo te sientes de regresar en una velada grande como esa de Canelo?
Alegre, super alegre.
¿Qué quieres demostrar esa noche?
No, nada. No hay nada que demostrar.
Rolly, what's the goals heading going forward in the sport?
Goals? I mean, like I told you guys in the past, I'm just gonna give you guys a bunch of exciting fights. And that's the only goal that I have for boxing. I don't really care about anything else.
What do you think is one of the most exciting fights out there for you?
Which ones do you think?
I think the Rayo fight will be good. Even T.O. I mean, I know you guys have been friends in the past, but it'll be fun. Still Ryan. All those names.
Devin's still out there?
Yeah. A lot of fights.
Manuel Jaimes, that's a good fight.
A lot of fights. A lot of fights coming up. A lot of fights.
Is this a must-win for you, Rolly? Or like, is this a must-win, or you just don't see it any type of way? Like you said, you have more to life than just boxing.
I don't see any fight as, like, I see every fight as a must-win.
This is no different.
Yeah, this makes no difference to me. Like, it's still a fight, and I always try my hardest to win.
A couple more questions, guys. Manuel, 16-1. I mean, do you feel like you need a knockout to separate yourself right now?
I always feel like I need a knockout.
It seems like you're really good at making these paper roses behind your ear.
Yeah, I like making roses. I think I'm quite an artist.
Not only in the ring, not only KO.